Hi everybody, I hope everyone's well today. I just want to do a video here today and I just want to talk about scoliosis in Ireland and the national scandal of scoliosis here in Ireland. So first of all, let's just talk about scoliosis, how it might present in a child. We're specifically talking about children here now. So the head is not centred over the rest of the body, uneven slanting of the shoulders, single shoulder blade sticking out more predominantly than the other, rib cage distortion, torso leaning to one direction, unbalanced hip alignment and leg length discrepancy. Now, what are, we'll say, the side effects and what does this cause for children? Well, pain, breathing difficulties, heart problems, severe cases causing pulmonary hypertension, digestive problems. Now, just going on here as well, before I go any further, there was a good YouTube video made. It was made 9 years ago because this whole scandal of scoliosis in Ireland, this has gone on for years, absolutely years. And you can look it up, you can Google it, go into YouTube and type in Scoliosis Ireland. The video was made 9 years ago by YouTuber Gary Farrell. And I think it's a good video and it shows a lot of these children. It puts kind of a face to all these children, because I suppose a lot of the time we're just hearing all these facts and numbers and statistics, and we forget that these are real people and these are real families that are going through all this suffering and all this pain. So check out that video when you get a chance as well. But I just want to go back then to a report that was done by the Irish Examiner on the 16th of October 2024. Now they spoke about I suppose they would have been a child at the time. Now they named the child Ivy, but that's not the real name, okay? And they spoke about a 5-year wait for spinal fusion surgery had resulted in lifelong medical struggles for Ivy. Her spinal curvature went from 30 degrees to 135 degrees over the 5-year period she was waiting for surgery. Now, as of 2024, now we're currently obviously in 2025, but there was 264 children still waiting for treatment, with their conditions deteriorating as a result. Also, what was found in this report is there was no set funding allocated to tackle the spinal surgery waiting list in the budget for 2025. Also, what was found that 19 million that was committed to scoliosis treatment was not spent as intended. So, are we surprised? We're not. And just also to mention as well into this video as well, we won't go into this because it'll just get all too confusing, not to forget as well the unlicensed springs into spinal surgeries at Temple Street Hospital. This also went on when we're talking about here the scoliosis. And in my opinion, it's a national scandal, I think, at this stage, what has been done to these children. I would nearly call it, in my opinion, torturing children, because you're putting these children under, you know, unnecessary suffering, years of suffering where their conditions are deteriorating and it's causing them to have little to no quality of life, and these children are in immense pain. It's absolutely shocking that a country and a government, well, we won't say country, we'll say government, would do this to their children. Absolutely horrific. But I just want to bring something else to your attention here today, which is very important in this whole story, okay? That in 2023, okay, I couldn't find the numbers for obviously currently 2025 or 2024. So 2023, Ireland spent, okay, you might need to sit down for this one now, people, 2.6 billion in foreign aid. Let's say that again, 2.6 billion in foreign aid. And what they call it is ODA, Official Development Assistance, okay? It went to 100 different countries across the world. And I will break down there now in a minute the 5 countries that received the most money. Now, this makes me very angry because this is absolutely savage money. 2.6 billion in 2023. While we have children here in Ireland, okay? And the children there for 2024, let's go back and just get the exact number there, so I'm reading out facts. 264 children, that was in 2024, waiting for treatment and spinal surgeries, while in 2023, 2.6 billion given to over 100 countries abroad here from the Ireland, which is from the Irish taxpayer. You know, this is how the government spends the money. While we have our own children here in Ireland then, that are on these horrific waiting lists. They're in pain, they're suffering, their curvature of the spine is deteriorating, it's getting worse, it's causing them breathing difficulties, heart problems, lung problems. They're in immense pain. I mean, this is a national scandal now at this stage. And I'm going to list now the 5 countries that receive the most money. Remember, this is in 2023. We had a total of 2.6 billion. So Ethiopia got off Ireland in 2023 39 million. 39 million. Palestine got 36 million. Ukraine got 28 million. Mozambique got 26 million. And Tanzania got 25 million. So this is absolutely shocking stuff. And this needs to be brought out to the public. So I am asking as well if you could just share this video and get it out there, because the problem is the mainstream media, they're not going to tell you any of these facts. And the mainstream media, the way it is in Ireland now with our mainstream media, be it your radio stations, your newspapers or your TV, your RTE and the likes, you're just getting the government propaganda. Like, I mean, we could laugh at it, but we're not that far off North Korea the way we're going at this stage anyway, because we're getting all what the government wants to push, what the government wants you to hear, what the government wants you to believe, their agendas. And a lot of these agendas from the Irish government here is coming from the EU, and also they're globalist, because the Irish government is not looking after the Irish people. And these are the facts. And I think a lot of people need to wake up to this. Come out from underneath the rock, people. Wake up. Speak up for yourself and speak up for your children, because nobody else is going to speak up for them. That's where we're at. You know, we have, I don't know the exact numbers for 2025. I don't know how many children are on the 2025 waiting list. But as I said, the 2024 waiting list, 264. Look, it's probably more or less the same. It could be higher even now. I don't know. But, you know, these children, you know, they can't come out and speak for themselves, okay? Their families are probably worn down from just fighting the system and just at home dealing with these children, watching them suffer and watching them in pain. So it's up to us, the Irish people. Speak up, speak out. This is not acceptable, okay? All this money going abroad to 100+ countries, while our own children are here in Ireland and they're suffering. It's absolutely a scandal, a national scandal. And, you know, I want this shared, please, far and as you can get it, because, you know, this needs to be spoken about. You know, these are the elephants in the room. And I'll be honest with you, like, I don't care what people call me for speaking this out, because it's facts and it's the truth. And this is the problem here in Ireland now, is people are just getting shut down. And the censorship is just horrific in this country, absolutely horrific. But everyone should be up in arms that there's this amount of money being spent on foreign aid when we have children here in our country that cannot access medical treatment. They are in severe pain, their conditions are getting worse, their curvatures of their spine is getting worse, they have breathing difficulties, heart problems, lung problems, not to mind the stress that is causing these children, the stress on their families as well. It's horrific and it's not acceptable. And everybody needs to start speaking out about this. It's just not acceptable. I mean, the money, let's just go back and like read this money out. Just one more time, lads. 2.6 billion in 2023 foreign aid, okay? To 100 countries. Your top 5 countries again. Ethiopia, 39 million. Now, they're saying here in Ireland, oh, we don't have the resources, you know what, we don't have the theatres, we don't have the resources, we don't have the nurses, we don't have the doctors. Well, if you weren't, you know, throwing 2.6 billion of the Irish taxpayers' money abroad to 100+ countries, all these children could be getting the treatment that they need and that they deserve. There is no excuse. There is no excuse. Do not listen to the government's lies and excuses anymore, because that's all it is. Palestine came in then at the second, 36 million. Ukraine, 28 million. Mozambique, 26 million. And Tanzania, 25 million. Look, at this stage now, people, the Irish government are just making fools out of the Irish people. It's as simple as that. We're like dirt on the shoe. And I think it's gone on for long enough. But like at this stage now, it is affecting the children. So it's up to us adults to speak up. So I'm asking people, please, you know, get some courage. Speak up. speak out, you know, because it's the children now at this stage that are suffering. So that's it for today, okay? Like, subscribe and share, please. Just help with the algorithms, because that's what just helps get information out, because as I said, the censorship is very, very heavy at the moment. And I think that's it. Just spread it around, okay? Be the voice for the voiceless, and you all have a voice. Please use it for the sake of the children. Thank you very much and have a lovely day. Goodbye.